I bet if you want to wash it, maybe, or something, I think it's going to loosen up.
How'd you get yours loose?
A small head. I've been playing with.
Must be Todd. Get some extensions for it. Good.
Is this one easier to film on than that one?
Same, I think.
So you're not on that dryer sheet you were looking for.
Hello, everybody. Welcome again to an exciting live edition of SammyVision. Coming to you from Chiller Easton, here in Columbus, Ohio. Today's matchup, we have the Warcats varsity hockey team taking on Team Columbus. Same foe that they took on a couple weeks ago in the first matchup. 5-3 win for the varsity Warcats, powered by a hat trick from Cedric Cowens and 2 goals from Cullen Hassel. Most recent game, the Warcats tied 3-3 against the Dayton Nugs, going ahead in that game 1-0, and then finding themselves trailing 3-1, only to come back and tie it 3-3, and so sitting at a 1-0-1 record on the season are the varsity Warcats. Varsity Warcats, again, looking to stay strong here in the beginning part of their season, the preseason, the scrimmage part of the season here. Taking on this Team Columbus team. Future matchups are going to be against Northern Kentucky, very strong opponent. Another game against Dayton Nugs, and some games against the Miami, Ohio Junior Redhawks. A home and home, one in Oxford, Ohio, and one's going to take place here in Columbus, hoping that you can join us at the rink. But when you can't join us at the rink, sit back, enjoy the sultry sounds of SammyVision with your host, Sam Shalia. Yes, that's me, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Shalia. We should be streaming live on YouTube. Go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Throw a few likes on there, maybe a comment or two. I don't even know what any of that is. I'm not sure what any of that stuff is, but go ahead and do it. I've heard it before. You also can check updates through the Warcats Twitter, and of course Sam Shalia's Twitter, Sam Shalia 20. That is the Twitter address, as I like to promote my own self as much as possible. We're awaiting the arrival to the ice of both the Warcats and Team Columbus. I believe the Warcats will be wearing their white jerseys today. Team Columbus probably wearing their dark blue jerseys. We'll have to see when and if they emerge from the locker rooms what that looks like. So to recap a little bit of the early part of the year, leading the team in goals, Cedric Cowens. Right behind him, Cullen Hassel. Santos Shalia leading the team in assists. And that's about all I have off the top of my head for you that I can name. But we shall have some more stats coming your way after this game. Looking for an exciting matchup. The scratches, as announced by head coach Jordan DeJondo for today, is going to be number 1, Daniel Johnson. Number 3, Joshua Blumel. Will not be in uniform for this game. But we will have our first look at Daniel Johnson in the near future as he finishes up his football season. And taking the ice first is Team Columbus, indeed wearing their road navy blue uniforms. Most of them with red pants. Again, this is a pre-post team of players, mostly from Central Ohio here. Central Ohio high schools, the high schools that don't start until usually November, maybe late October, November. And so to get some extra games and some extra time, they have these pre-post teams. And again, a mishmash of kids from area high schools on these teams. Usually in the preseason, we get a look at Team C-Bus as well. Also the same type of situation where they have players from many different high schools. Not on the schedule for the Warcats this season, but of course the schedule not quite set in stone yet. The Warcats signing a deal to play Olentangy Orange this year and Dublin Kaufman. Those will be taking place a little bit later on in the year as the Warcats go out of conference to take on some different competition. Also, a home-and-home series with the Cincinnati Swords recently added to the calendar. Going to be another strong, tough opponent as the Warcats trying to qualify again for states at the end of the season, the state tournament. You have to be in the top 12 of the My Hockey rankings for the state of Ohio to qualify. And the Warcats have been fortunate to qualify the last 2 years and looking to send their senior crop out on that high note. Warcats still not emerging from the locker room. A bold strategy here by the Warcats not to show up on time. Let's see if it pays off. And here they come out of the locker room wearing their white uniforms, led by number 2, DJ Bridge. The rest of the team in hot pursuit. And the Warcats taking the ice for their third scrimmage of the season, getting ready to take on this Team Columbus. Warcats wearing the white uniforms with the red numbers. Yellow, red, white trim, black pants, and black helmets, of course. Going through the lineup real quick, we should see number 2, DJ Bridge, a senior. Number 4, Reed Hinton. Senior number 5, Bryce Wickizer on defense. Number 7, Cullen Hassel. Number 8, Nicholas Crone. Senior number 10, Andrew Reisinger. Senior number 17, Sean Hunt. Senior number 18, Alex Snyder. Number 19, Cedric Cowens. Freshman number 20, David Reisinger. Number 24, Caleb Bussey. Number 25 will be Owen Hood. And we'll see if we get our second look at number 31, Will Carone in net. If not, it would be senior number 32, Aiden Mukovitz, who started against the Dayton Nugs. Senior number 65, Santos Shalia. Number 71, Wilson Cooper Kleberger. Number 73, Chase Nixon. Number 80, Aiden Whaley. Number 91, Colin Fury. And number 96, Josh Tidd. Should be the lineup for the Warcats today. As I stated previously, number 1, Daniel Johnson. Number 3, Josh Blumel. They're going to be tonight's scratches. Head coach, Jordan DeJondo. In his third year as the varsity head coach of the Warcats. Offensive coach, Caleb Kramer. Defensive and goalie coach, Tyler Murphy. Manning the score clock looks like team manager Heather Whaley. And I can't quite see who's in the penalty box for the Warcats. Which parent is in the penalty box? I think that is the father of Will Carone. And taking pictures, it looks like Nicholas Crone's mom. So that's going around the horn with the personnel that are here at the rink. Joined here by several parents. Everybody in the Warcats organization doing a great job wearing masks, staying socially distanced so we can bring you Warcats hockey. Again, this would not be possible without the concern and thoughtfulness of the players and parents involved. Working the camera behind the scenes with me again, the lovely and talented Serena Shalia. Can always catch Serena Shalia on the volleyball court, Westerville South Volleyball. You may or may not hear a very familiar voice doing the Westerville South volleyball varsity announcements. That may or may not be SammyVision's voice. And we're getting ready to start the game. So the Warcats huddling around the bench, getting some instructions by Coach DeJondo. 17-minute periods as we're playing full varsity today. Should be an ice cut between the second and third periods, time permitting. And Team Columbus crowding around their bench, also getting instructions from their coach. And they're taking the ice. So, a little change here for the Warcats. Starting lineup, looks like they're going to have Cullen Hassel start at center, flanked on the left by Caleb Bussey, and David Reisinger, the freshman, on the right. On defense, Alex Snyder with his partner in crime, senior Andrew Reisinger. Two seniors starting on defense. And in goal, looks like we are going to get senior Aiden Mukovitz. Referee signals ready to play, drops the puck, and here we go from Chiller Easton Varsity Hockey between the Warcats and Team Columbus. The Warcats control it into the zone. Going after his man's Cullen Hassel. Cullen Hassel right out in front to the side of the net that came. Now trying to slide the puck over looking for David Reisinger. Reisinger to his backhand. Now gets it in behind for Caleb Bussey, who pushes it around the boards from the corner. Hassel comes up with it, bangs it off the boards, trying to get it back to Andrew Reisinger. The puck eludes him, and out of the zone it comes. Alex Snyder chasing back to get it, but it's Team Columbus to the puck first. Ridden off the puck by Cullen Hassel. Into the corner it goes now. Alex Snyder leaves it there for Hassel. Hassel sends it around, looking for Bussey. Bussey falls down, but plays the puck underneath him to keep the Team Columbus number 77 player from getting it. Now loose puck comes out to the high slot, cleared away there by the Warcats. Cullen Hassel now skating it, maybe losing an edge there, dumping it in from the red line, now coming off for a change. Second group, Cowens. Out there with Shalia. And finishing that line change, Reed Hinton. And the puck comes up into the netting, out of play for a whistle. Owen Hood and Bryce Wickizer on defense in this second group of five for the Warcats. Face-off looks like it's going to go inside the zone as it was played from inside Team Columbus's zone up into the netting. So right face-off dot, offensive face-off dot. Shalia steps in to take the face-off. It's down. It's won by Team Columbus in behind the goal line, spinning away from one man. Is that player from Team Columbus now trying to get out of the zone? Played there by Cowens. Shalia then had it roll off his backhand, and Team Columbus able to clear the zone. Stepping up on the play was Owen Hood. Missed the puck. Team Columbus shot. Glove save made there by Aiden Mukovitz. Holds on for a face-off with 15:27 remaining in the first period of play. The Warcats electing to keep the same offensive unit out. Now sending back out Alex Snyder on defense. This time with Nicholas Crone. Snyder plays it up to Cowens, number 19 to Shalia. Shalia on the right side. Skates it along the boards past the referee who was in the way. Shalia now behind that goal line. Leaves it there for nobody in particular. So Team Columbus is going to chase that. But Cowens gets to it first to the loose puck, winning that battle. 1-on-3. I don't like those odds, but Cowens might come up with it. Shalia goes in to dig it out, and Team Columbus with the puck circling back in behind their net. looking to set up a breakout. Shalia having none of it. Took it right off the stick of number 34, and then he's ridden off the puck into the corner. High sticked out of the air by Collins, and then the referee saying it was touched by Snyder. We're going to have a face-off all the way back down into the Warcats end of the ice. 14:48 remaining in the first period of play. Warcats sending out Josh Tidd. Looks like Colin Fury and perhaps DJ Bridge there. Team Columbus winning the faceoff and sending it in right on Aiden Mukovitz. Mukovitz looking smart right out of the gates to stop that puck. Hit off a shin pad and now cleared out of the zone. Team Columbus in the neutral zone trying to get possession of the puck. Looked like bowling pins going down. The 1-2-3 pin falling down, but a shot there on net by DJ Bridge held by the Team Columbus goalie. And a face-off at that right offensive face-off dot. Aiden Whaley, Chase Nixon out there for defense for the Warcats. And right off the face-off, DJ Bridges walks right in and then jams it into the pads of the Team Columbus goaltender. Now the visitors bring it out over that blue line. There's a shot, goes wide of the net, coming out the other way. 85 winding up, didn't get all of it. Broken up by Warcats. Josh Tidd over by the boards, ties his man up. DJ Bridge, hard pass up to Colin Fury. That's going to be icing. As Colin Fury touched it on the backhand prior to gaining the red line. And the faceoff comes all the way back down into the Warcat zone. Warcat's going to make a change, going back to that Hassel, David Reisinger, Caleb Bussey line. This line did pretty well for themselves against the Dayton Nugs and being rewarded here by Jordan DeJondo as the top line today. Andrew Reisinger out there with Cooper Kleberger on defense. Wilson Cooper Kleberger on defense. Bussey has that puck taken away from him as he played it off of a skate right on. Shot save made there by Aiden Mukovitz. In behind the goal line, Andrew Reisinger. Very sure-handed, sends it up to his brother David Reisinger, who then slides it up to Hassel. Hassel then plays it into the zone. Again, behind the Team Columbus goal. It's forechecking Caleb Bussey, sends it into the corner, but no Warcats there. So Team Columbus with an easy clear, gaining the Warcat zone, but not with possession. Cullen Hassel sends it right back to the blue line, but not out. Kicked ahead there by Cooper Kleberger. Picked up by Team Columbus, slides it down towards the net, but it goes wide. Now coming out the other side, looking for a quick wraparound. Aiden Mukovitz equal to the task, cleared down by the Warcats. Not hard enough for it to be icing. Icing waved off. Bussey giving chase as the Warcats changing things up again. Shalia and Collins back out there. Wickheiser, his man beats him, shot over the net as the player number 77 for Team Columbus on his knees, sends it up over the net. Mukovitz was on his line looking to prevent that from going any further. Wickheiser and Hood on defense. Here's Hinton. Hinton, number 4, slides it over. Shalia winds up, shot save made there by the goaltender through a screen. Good play there by Hinton to Shalia. Shalia now with the puck. He's trying to slide it out to Collins. Played off of his stick, coming out the other end now. Hinton giving chase. Coming in is Collins, who slams his man into the boards. Owen Hood then sending a shot. And we're going to get a fake elbowing call on what was a clean hit. And Cedric Collins is going to go off for elbowing. And I have to disagree. Not giving you a homer call here. That's a clean check. 6 out of 7 days of the week, but I guess this is not one of those days. So with 12:25, we're going to have the Warcats killing off the first penalty of the game. Shalia and Hinton stay out there with Crone and Snyder. Team Columbus comes up with the puck. Wind-up shot blocked there by Crone. Off of his shin pads. Then a shot comes in. Mukovitz able to stay on his line again. Mukovitz able to stay off 2-3 more shots. And Team Columbus setting stuff up here on the power play. The Warcats now finally coming up with a loose puck in the corner. Sending it around the board. Shalia trying to dig after it. Gets enough of it to get it over the blue line and out. 1:25 remaining on the power play for Team Columbus. David Reisinger steps out on the ice to help Shalia kill off the rest of his penalty. Crone to it and head first into the boards, a player from Team Columbus. That looked awkward and dangerous and painful A shot from the point, steered aside by Mukovitz, but not out of the zone yet. Crone giving chase, chopping at that puck, only able to get it up to the top of that faceoff circle. Shalia then comes in, falls down as he makes a check. It's Team Columbus keeping that puck, sending it across ice. David Reisinger was actually in that lane, and so the puck goes loose all the way into the corner. Team Columbus, then a high hit there on Shalia. Shalia keeping his footing, now looking to line his man back up. Comes loose again to Nick Crone. Again, that puck set across, green helmet fans on it. Alex Snyder sending it off the boards and out. Good clear there. Under 11 to play in the first period. 34 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Team Columbus. David Reisinger doing a great job keeping that puck in the zone, and then a hard hit, and Reisinger goes down to the ice. And Colin Hassel going to get a retaliation call after David Reisinger was lambasted into the sideboards, and for 24 seconds it's going to be a 5-on-3. And I cannot believe they didn't get the first hit on David Reisinger. Hassel did come over and retaliate, upset that no call was made, and as usual, the second man in does get the call against them. The referee's discussing what they're going to do with this. But the Warcats finding themselves in a difficult situation here in the first period, having both Hassel and Cowens in the box at the same time. Two of the three leading scorers for the Warcats. And they are going to call a 2-10, I believe, on Hassel. Asking Coach Kramer over there discussing it with the referee. And the referee, I think, asking Kramer to put another man in the box. Quite a lengthy discussion happening at the Warcats bench. Caleb Kramer obviously not happy with whatever this call is going to end up being. Now the referee's coming over and explaining it to Team Columbus's coach. 2 minutes are up on the board for Cullen Hassel. I do not see another player actually going to the box, so hopefully not a 2-10. So for 24 seconds, it looks like Team Columbus will be on a 5-on-3 advantage. And back-to-back power plays for Team Columbus, who had something cooking there during the first one. Applying pressure down into the Warcats zone. The Warcats were getting close to killing that off, and then just pandemonium over here. It was really a nice play by David Reisinger to keep the puck down in the zone. And you know what he got for his effort? An illegal check into the board, so. But not so illegal by the referee. So shorthanded now, 5-on-3. Bussey, Nixon, and Andrew Reisinger, the three players for the Warcats. Puck drop, Bussey winning it forward. Team Columbus exiting the zone, now 3-on-2. Into the Warcats zone. Pass to nobody, but picked up by Team Columbus. Nixon now over there trying to get after it. Comes back to the point for Team Columbus. Now setting it up. That shot from the circle, save made, rebound, cleared away. Another shot goes wide of the net, bouncing in behind the goal line. Cedric Cowens now coming out of the box, looking to hit him with the stretch pass. Now it's a 5-on-4 advantage for Team Columbus as they exit the zone, re-entering the Warcats zone. That shot from distance, save made through traffic by Mukovitz. Another shot from impossible angle, steered aside by the paddle of senior Aiden Mukovitz, doing well in the net. Definitely been the busier of the two goaltenders so far. Back to the point. Number 12 then goes D to D to number 18. Winds up, gets nothing on it, deflected wide of the net. Bussey then is hammered off the puck in the corner. Team Columbus sends it back to the point and out on a bouncing puck. 1 minute remaining in the penalty to Cullen Hassel. Cedric Cowens forechecking that puck on the penalty kill, and then Bussey coming in to chip his man. Cowens keeping it in on the backhand. Now loose puck. Team Columbus able to get it out of their zone. Bussey pokes at it and then gets a skate on it, keeps it out of the zone. Team Columbus now having a hard time entering the Warcat zone. Again, Bussey able to get a skate on it. Didn't get a lot on clearing that, but it's out of the zone. Now a loose puck sent back in the zone. Alex Snyder with it. He winds up and sends it down the ice. 25 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Team Columbus. The second of back-to-back penalties. Played again there by David Reisinger. Good play. Trying to get it up to Shalia, actually. Reisinger now bringing it in the zone. Reisinger sends that puck across. Team Columbus picks it up. On the near side, Alex Snyder picks it up as a penalty set to expire. Cullen Hassel out of the box. Colin Fury taking his place on the ice. Both teams at full strength. Shalia on the right side sends it over to Colin Fury, who deflects it in behind the net. Back to Shalia, over to Fury, sends it out in front. All three forwards, though, were behind the goal line. Nobody out in front to play that puck. Now Bryce Whitgeiser has his man lined up, but Team Columbus able to get it free for a second, poked away there by Alex Snyder. Back to the point it comes. Under 8.5 to play first period, and then chipped up into the netting. Delay a game in the pros, but not here in high school hockey. We're just going to get a face-off down to the right of Aiden Mukovitz. 8:17 remaining first period of a scoreless game. DJ Bridge out there with Josh Tidd and Colin Fury staying out on the ice. Owen Hood, Bryce Whitgeiser, your defense. It's Team Columbus again out in front. Save made there by Mukovitz. Rolling around and able to get the puck underneath him. And a good job there by Mukovitz. Usually got to pay 10 cents each for one of those rolls. Back to the point. That shot right on save made. Again, Mukovitz looking smart in that. Staying on his line. Equal to every task so far. Along that near half wall, DJ Britt sends it up into the netting. And we're going to get another whistle at 8:02. We're going to need to retrieve that puck, and indeed we do. Amber Bussey doing a great job of keeping the puck on the ice. No need to go into the bag to get a new one. And inexplicably, the face-off coming outside the zone. May have been tipped, I guess, up into the netting. But the Warcats win that face-off. Cooper Kleberger sends it up to Colin Fury. Colin Fury had the puck played away from him. Now over to Andrew Reisinger back on defense. Falling down with Josh Tidd. Reisinger sending it into the zone and then chasing. Reisinger sends it out in front. Just misses DJ Bridge out in front and all the way back down into the Warcat zone it goes. Josh Tidd with it. Tidd fans on the pass. Colin Fury then overskates it, and now it's Team Columbus coming the other way. Into the Warcat zone, that shot. Far side. Just a bit wide. Pawed down there by Josh Tidd. Picked up there by Cooper Kleberger. Number 71. Cycles it back behind the net. Colin Fury skates after it. Tries to get it around the Team Columbus player. Eventually the Warcats able to get it out, but without possession. Now the Warcats going through a long stretch without possession of the puck. And you know what they decide to do? Send it in that penalty box. People flying out of the way. Not wanting to get hit by that rubberized disc coming at them. 7:03 remaining first period. Going to have one of those rare center ice face-offs in the middle of a period. Shalia taking it, trying to win it back there to Collins. Team Columbus comes up with it. Reed Hinton giving chase. Nixon back. That shot off of the blocker of Aiden Mukovitz. And my shot chart is just littered with shots against Aiden Mukovitz right now. Not so much on the other side. Warcats unofficially with just 3 shots on net right now. Chase Nixon sending it around the boards to Collins. Collins pulls up. Plays the puck across for Hinton. Hinton along the far side sends it to nobody, so Team Columbus picks it up. When you're playing a forward position and there's nobody more forward than you, sending that puck up ahead really is just a giveaway. And Hinton again giving the puck away, but Team Columbus has that puck slide underneath their stick and retreating back in their zone is the Team Columbus player. Good job by Hinton coming in a forecheck, and then Shalia got a piece of that to keep it in the zone. Collins picks off that pass, trying to slide it across. Hinton has it just go out of his reach. Now Team Columbus able to get it out of the zone. Aiden Whaley up to Collins. Collins off the boards to Shalia. Shalia just had that puck played away from him, and now out of the zone it comes again. Team Columbus has that puck escape. Caleb Bussey, who just came in, shot save made again by Aiden Mukovitz. Under 6 to play. Up to Shalia. Shalia has a puck roll off of his stick. Picks it back up again. Collins now with the big reach on the backhand. Shoots that puck 10 feet wide of the net. Bussey overskates it, then fans on the puck. Team Columbus exiting the zone. Wind up block made there by Snyder. Number 85 trying to get it again. David Reisinger says David Reisinger clears that puck all the way down into Team Columbus' zone. Warcats able to finish their line changes as Cullen Hassel and Nicholas Crone enter the ice. From their own end, Team Columbus trying to skate it past people, but David Reisinger able to get that puck out in front, deflected just wide. Looked like that was Caleb Bussey who got a piece of it, but it went wide of the net. Coming the other way now, Team Columbus. That shot hits the post and goes into the corner. Bussey then backhands it, looking to get it to Hassel. Hassel was going the wrong direction. I shouldn't say the wrong direction, the other direction. And we have an icing on the Warcats with 4:53 remaining in the first period of a scoreless game. Varsity Westerville Warcats versus Team Columbus U18. So reset now down into the Warcats zone. Cullen Hassel leans in to take the face off. Wins it over to David Reisinger, who chases it to the near half wall. Plays it off the wall to Team Columbus again. Again, if you're a forward and you're just playing it up to nobody, it's a turnover. But these are the mistakes the young players will learn and will get better at as the season goes on. I can guarantee you that. That's a smart player, David Reisinger. And he's done a lot of good things so far just in the first couple games we've seen from the Warcats, or for the Warcats. Hassel up to Reisinger. There's David Reisinger. He winds up, sends it off the skate. In behind the net it goes. Reisinger then forechecking, allowing team to make changes. Good job there by Reisinger as Colin Fury steps out onto the ice. Again, the Team Columbus looking to get it out of their zone. Deflects off of another skate. But Team Columbus now getting into the Warcats zone, sliding that puck across, sent in wide. Giving chase is Colin Fury. In behind the goal line it goes. Bryce Wickheiser sends it, looking for a cross pass over there to David Reisinger, but David Reisinger was heading off for a line change. He was at the end of a very long shift. Sent in by the Warcats. Josh Tidd goes diving behind there and a shot to the side of the net. Hold on there by the goaltender. No further play. As the Warcats sent that puck dangerously towards the side of the net. Wasn't able to trickle in behind the goaltender. He just held on to it for a face-off with 3:27 remaining in the first period. Shalia Collins and now Cullen Hassel out there. These three have made a lot of things happen. The leading point getters so far for the Warcats in the early going here. Collins off the boards, bouncing puck over Shalia's stick. Comes to Team Columbus at their blue line. Cross-ice pass to number 12, broken up momentarily by Collins. Andrew Reisinger tried to chip it ahead. Now he does. Up to Collins. Collins entering the zone. Over to Reisinger. Back to Collins. Collins winds up. Shot over the net. A long wind up. That shot ended up going over net. Shalia keeping it in at the point. Around the boards it goes. Cooper Kleberger over to Collins. Collins. Cross-ice to Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger then pulls up. Spins around a couple times. Drops that puck down, looking for Shalia. Back to Reisinger. Reisinger sends it over. Shalia shot. It's a bouncing puck out in front. And we're going to have something happen. Out in front, we have a whistle. And the referee throwing fingers up, flashing gang signs. I don't know, Crips or Bloods. I couldn't tell which one it was, but whatever it was. We have bets on the Crips. But whatever it was, we had a whistle. And let the Warcats advancing as they were. Keeping the same five out. Now it's Shalia. Wins it back to Cooper Kleberger. To Andrew Reisinger. Sends a shot in. Picked up there by Collins. Collins then has his stick tied up. So he sends it around the boards. Shalia then giving chase. Far half wall. He backhands it back in the corner. Knowing that Hassel's there. He sends it across. Looking for Collins. Andrew Reisinger steps up on the play. Again, the puck comes in. Chopped at by Team Columbus. Out of the zone it comes. 2:12 remaining in the first period. Back up to the blue line. Shalia then sends it in below the goal line. Hassel, Cowens on the right side. Shalia staying out in front of the net. Cowens picks up that loose puck. He turns it to his forehand. Now at that face-off that. Again on his forehand, that shot through traffic comes to Cullen Hassel out the other side. He tries to send it out in front. Shalia setting up shop in front. Team Columbus able to get just a piece of that. Chase Nixon now on the ice at the point. He gets it back in and then is punished for his effort. But good job by Chase Nixon standing up to that. All the way back into the Warcat zone. Icing as Aiden Whaley touches the puck up for the Warcats. And I tell you, when that combination is out for the Warcats, things happen. And Coach DeJondo is picking his spots to send them out together. And they did put a lot of pressure on there. Now 1:38 remaining in the first period. A scoreless game. David Reisinger going to go out there with Reed Hinton and Josh Kidd. Aiden Whaley, Chase Nixon on defense. It's Team Columbus with it below their goal line. Deflected there by David Reisinger. Turnaround shot. Tidd right on. Save made by the goaltender. Then out in front, loose puck. Team Columbus, I thought they were going to shoot at their own goalie. That's one way to get some goals. But turning it around the other way. Dipsy Do getting around Aiden Whaley. Now, Aiden Whaley trying to keep his man to the outside. Turns his back on the play. Number 18 still with it from Team Columbus. David Reisinger going in to help. Good job. David Reisinger clears that puck out to the far side. Picked up there by Team Columbus. Played by Reed Hinton. Josh Tidd, under 1 minute to play in the first period. Josh Tidd bringing it into Team Columbus' zone, but just barely played there by the Team Columbus player, who now brings it into Warcat zone. That shot save made, trying to get Aiden Mukovich sliding the other way, but he does a good job to get a pad on that. Out of the zone it comes. 45 seconds remaining in the first period. Again, the Warcats making changes. Number 14 for Team Columbus had it. Played off his stick by Aiden Whaley. Now down into the low corner it goes. Caleb Bussey gives chase. Team Columbus with it. From the blue line, that shot hits a few bodies out in front and then cleared away by the Warcats. Slid up ahead. Colin Fury overskates the puck. Team Columbus trying to get it back in the zone. They were momentarily offsides and had to touch back up. DJ Bridge had his man lined up, ends up getting the puck. Now out of the zone it goes. Wind up shot goes into the zone. 10 seconds remaining in the first period of a scoreless game. Bussey able to get that puck up to DJ Bridge. One-on-one. Bridge with his man. Shot save made there. And the horn is going to sound to end the first period on a shot by DJ Bridge. And the Warcats mustering a little bit more offense in the last 5 minutes of that period. But again, no goal for either team. 6 shots on goal for the Warcats. 15 shots on goal for Team Columbus, I have unofficially. That shows you how busy Aiden Mukovich has been, and he's been equal to all 15 of those so far. Some of them of the very difficult variety. We're going to take a 10-second station break. You're watching SammyVision. And we're back here again. SammyVision coming to you live. Easton Chiller here in Columbus, Ohio. Warcats hockey. Varsity Warcats taking on Team Columbus. A scoreless game, 0-0, after 1 period of play. And I would say that the play was carried a lot by Team Columbus. Also, that was due a bit to a couple penalties taken by the Warcats. Both Cedric Collins and Cullen Hassel taking minor penalties in the first period. Back-to-back penalties, in fact, overlapping at one point for a 5-on-3 advantage for Team Columbus. But the Warcats able to keep that scoreless and then muster a little bit of offense there towards the end of the period. So they send Aiden Mukovich back out between the pipes to start the second period. Now the Warcats skating right to left on your radio dial. Shalia steps in, wins the faceoff. Warcats have it, bouncing puck. Shalia sends it in, then gives chase. Cowens in deep. Harassing his man in the corner. That's number 18 for Team Columbus. He's been very active so far today. Had the puck on his stick a lot. In behind their own goal. Now the breakout pass comes up to the blue line. That's it. Kept in by the Warcats. And then avoiding Reed Hinton is number 18 again for Team Columbus. He brings it, drop pass, and then Hinton clears it to the blue line, but not out. Team Columbus walks that in, shot, goal scored. Through a lot of traffic. And that puck didn't get out of the zone, kind of a little backhand attempt. Hinton wasn't able to get a lot on that. And first shift of the second period, the Warcats find themselves down 1-0. Warcats send out Bussey, Hassel, David Reisinger. Hassel with the puck. Hassel's shot goes over the net as he had a good look. Puck comes back to the point. Andrew Reisinger able to kick it back in. Hassel comes up with the puck but had to play it outside the blue line, and the Warcats have to touch back up. That shot comes in. Pad save there by Mukovitz. That puck may have been going wide. David Reisinger on the right side brings it in, dragging his leg as Hassel to stay on sides in behind the goal line. Hassel kicks it up to his blade, sends it across. Shot! Save made! David Reisinger shot! Save made again! David Reisinger absolutely stoned. Shot again over the net. Reisinger 3 in a row. The Warcats, all kinds of pressure now. That shot right on, save made. And Team Columbus sending it out of the zone. It's going to be icing. And they'll take that after an enormous amount of pressure by the Warcats, and David Reisinger in particular, as he was all alone at the side of the net, just could not stuff it through. The puck came back to him. He wound up and shot another save. Wound up, shot that rebound over the net in succession. But nothing would go. Shalia steps in now to take the face-off. Got Reed Hinton with him again, and Cedric Cowens. Owen Hood, Bryce Wickizer manning the defense for the Warcats. And we're going to have another icing on Team Columbus. Back-to-back icings with under 15 to play in the second period. Team Columbus leading this game 1-0. These two teams played just a week ago, and it was a 5-3 victory for the Warcats, so that they know they can get goals on this team. They do have to muster some more offense. They had some right there just a minute ago, and they need more of that. I'm telling you, one of those is going to go. Shalia now steps into the face-off. Referee is yelling at Team Columbus to line up properly. Finally drops the puck. One there by Team Columbus. Now skating it behind his goal line. There's number 18. The Warcats giving him a lot of space, and I think they need to put a big body on that kid, as he's just dancing around thinking that he can do pretty much whatever he wants. Shalia now jumps in, plays the puck off of his stick. Hard off the boards. Owen Hood steps in to keep that puck in. Over to Hinton, to Shalia, over to Collins, shot save made! Great tic-tac-toe passing. Again, the Warcats with a chance, but now it's Team Columbus coming back 2-on-1. Owen Hood is back, he slides down, shot, goal scored! On the 2-on-1. And after a great opportunity at one end, it leads to a 2-on-1 at the opposite end. And the Warcats are going to be disappointed about that. And now the Warcats facing their second 2-goal deficit of the season so far. A week ago they were down by 2 to the Dayton Nugs. Came back and tied that game up. We're going to need that same kind of effort here. Puck goes in behind the Warcats goal line. Played up to the half wall. DJ Bridge slides into his man, but picked up by Team Columbus. Shoots it off the pipe. Ringing it there. Picked up Chase Nixon now. Nixon has that puck played off a stick up to the point. Bouncing puck sent back in by Team Columbus. Aiden Whaley, first one to it. Backhands it up the boards. Team Columbus picks it up, sends it to the point. Now back along that half wall. Trying to feed it out in front. Picked off there by the Warcats. Colin Fury giving chase. But it's Team Columbus, number 7, from his own zone. Hitting the referee. That's a great shot off the ankle of a referee. He's going to feel that one. He does feel that one. He's going to continue to feel that one. No padding there on the referee. That one stings. Team Columbus bringing it into the Warcats zone. Again, a lot of room being given there by the Warcats. Back to the point, number 12. has that puck roll off his stick, and then he sends it out of the zone. Team Columbus has to touch back up on the delayed offsides. Aiden Whaley picked his head up for a second, lost the puck, but nobody around him able to pick it back up. Colin Fury now skates towards the center of the ice. He's got Josh Tidd with him. Sends it in and then comes off for a change. Up on the right side now, Team Columbus with speed, number 34, trying to get around Nixon. Sends it to the side of the net. Cleared there by Chase Nixon. Up to David Reisinger. Reisinger up to Bussey. Bussey on the left side. Tries to go between his legs with that pass. I don't think he got much of that. I think the puck hit him. He hit himself with it. And it was momentarily cleared by Team Columbus. Now back into the zone. Cullen Hassel with it. He shoots it right on. Save made there by the goaltender for Team Columbus. Rebound not able to be picked up there by any Warcats player and sent out of the zone. Picked up now by Alex Snyder. Snyder to Reisinger. Reisinger sending it into the zone. Hassel giving chase. Team Columbus now trying to get it just out of their zone. Playing with a 2-goal lead. And looks like their strategy is to keep it out of their own zone. Not a bad strategy. Not sure if they're going to be able to keep that up for another 29 minutes of game time. Of course, the Warcats certainly trying to make their life difficult. Along the near wall, here it goes. Snyder picks that puck up. A Team Columbus player just falls down really for no reason out in front of the net. Maybe to confuse Mukovitz, I don't know. Bussey picks it up. He winds up, shot save made there, and held on by Team Columbus for a face-off with 11:41 remaining in the second period of play. 2-0. Team Columbus leading on the scoreboard. But the Warcats leading in my heart still. Not going to give up. Going to keep fighting. And Shalia, Cowens, and Hinton, the next at it to try and get something done here in behind the net. Shalia plays it out of the goalie's glove and then sends it back out in front. Goaltender did not quite have it. Shalia was making sure of that. Now to the side of the net. Hinton sends it right on. Save made there and then covered up, and a little bit of tomfoolery taking place at the side of the net as Hinton was hacking at it. The kids in the dark blue jerseys not liking that too much. Hey, this is hockey. You're going to get that. None the worse for the wear. Going to have another face-off. Left offensive face-off dot. Shalia leaning in to take it again. Face-off won by Team Columbus. Number 18, who seems like he's had the puck the entire game, sends it up on the right side now away from Cooper Kleberger. And number 6 for Team Columbus sends it in deep, giving chase is number 21. He leaves it for himself and skates away from the board, sends a shot right on. Rebound. Save made there by Mukovitz. Now Cowens with speed on the left side. Cowens with speed past that face-off. That sends it out in front. Hinton was trailing the play, couldn't get his stick on it. Coming back the other way, Team Columbus. Trying to get a 2-on-1, but Andrew Reisinger gets back. Now it's a 2-on-3, and Shalia leans into his man and sends him to the ice. Out in front, big boot. Andrew Reisinger clears it. Hinton up to Cowens. Cowens getting it into the zone, not able to get around his man, and then he's hooked. We're going to have a penalty here on Team Columbus, number 18, I believe, too. Shalia backhand shot to the net. Save made there, and then Cowens dumped to the ice. And Cedric Cowens, drawing the ire of Team Columbus, dumped at the side of the net. But we have a power play coming up for the Warcats. 10:27 remaining in the second period. And they are sending 2 players, a 2 and 10, for head contact and then a tripping. So it looks like there were 2 calls. And the Warcats going to be on a full 2-minute 5-on-3, I believe. And this is a chance for them to get right back into this game. And DeJondo not wasting any time sending out Hassel, Shalia, and we'll see if Cowens ends up joining. Right now it's Reed Hinton out there. Shalia asking whether Cowens is supposed to come out onto the ice. Hinton's like, nah, I got it. I'm good. Reisinger and Snyder, the 2 defensemen. Cowens trying to catch his breath over at the bench. And so that's probably why we're not seeing them here. The Warcats come up with it. Going back door with the Shalia, sends it back. Reed Hinton was tied up, though. Picked up there by Snyder. Snyder to Reisinger. Reisinger from his backhand to forehand to Hassel. Hassel sends a saucer back to Reisinger. That pass then evades Reisinger. Reisinger stepped into his man. Team Columbus wanting interference. No call made. Hinton now with it. Drop passes it to Shalia. Shalia now from that faceoff dot. That shot hits the goalie in the mask and then goes into the corner. Picked up again by Shalia. Shalia to Hinton. He winds up, fans on the shot. Comes out of the zone. Picked up there by Snyder. And Reed Hinton just having a tough go there. And I can tell you it's going to be a learning experience for that young man. He was in the right position, wound up to take the one-timer, missed it, and then ended up tripping the Team Columbus player who came up with it, and that negates the 5-on-3 advantage, unfortunately, for the Warcats. But the Warcats still remain with an advantage, going 4-on-3 now. And an interesting combination is going to be Bussey, Collins, Hood, and Cooper Kleberger. 4-on-3. That shot save made and held on by the Team Columbus goaltender. The Warcats much more busy this period, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard as they're actually finished the first period down 0-0. Now down 2-0. But they've had many more chances. That shot again by Collins. That's deflected and goes wide of the net. Picked up there by Hood, who gloves it out of the air and then sends it in deep, but no Warcat down there to get it. So Hood goes down there himself. Around the boards it comes a Hassel to Bussey. Bussey curls and takes a shot and eats glove for his effort. Held on there by Team Columbus. Get mom's attention. Hassel, Reisinger with it. Reisinger shots! Save made. Again, held on, glove save by the goaltender. That was Andrew Reisinger. David Reisinger, number 20, is out there as well, along with Alex Snyder. Price. Is that Price, baby? I think it is. Andrew Reisinger with it now from his own zone. Again, Warcats on a power play. Andrew sends it up to his brother David. David Reisinger and then pulls up. David Reisinger now to the faceoff dot. David Reisinger to his forehand, sends it just wide. Andrew picks it up. Andrew then plays it away from a Team Columbus player, but the puck comes back to Team Columbus. They're able to clear the zone. 11 seconds, now 10 remaining on the advantage, and then it's going to be a short power play for Team Columbus after all of that. Snyder with it. Snyder up to Reisinger. Now, it's the Warcats who are down a man and need to make sure that they stay back. 5-on-4 advantage for Team Columbus. Good job there by Snyder, keeping the puck out of harm's way. Back into the Warcat zone. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage now for Team Columbus. Snyder behind his net. And Bryce Wickeiser maybe not realizing that they're killing a penalty. Bryce Wickeiser carrying it out of the zone, and really they just need to shoot it out, and they might get charged for an icing, and indeed they do. A little bit of bad luck there for the Warcats. I think Bryce Wickeiser didn't realize again that they were killing a penalty, so he tried to skate it out. He didn't want to send it all the way down for the icing. He tried to skate it out. Eventually it came to Snyder as time expired on the penalty. He sent it down, and thereby an icing is called. 7:42 remaining. Okay. Reed Hinton brings it in on the left side. Hinton trying to slide it across the Collins. Hinton then sends a shot wide of the net. Shalia picking that puck up from the faceoff dot. Shot and save made there by the goaltender, who hangs on for a faceoff with 7:25 remaining. Warcats again applying some pressure here, but not able to get anything past the goaltender as the Team Columbus made a goaltender change. So we'll see if the Warcats have better luck. But that puck Bounces over Wickheiser's stick. Now 2-on-1. Coming back the other way. Good play by Owen Hood, who ties his man up. And now an outlet pass sent up for Shalia. That's going to be too far for Shalia. We're probably going to get icing on the Warcats. And Shalia goes hard into the boards. Not able to pull up. And it looks like he'll be all right. But boy, did he go into boards awkwardly. And he's going to get a misconduct penalty. And you just cannot keep taking penalties and get back into this game. The senior, number 65, has got to be smarter than that. I know that he's upset about going into the boards like that, but you cannot take another minor penalty. And this entire period has been special teams, it seems like. And the Warcats squandering a 5-on-3 opportunity. And this time, putting Team Columbus back on the power play. So we're going to see what they set up here. And actually, they just gave him a 10-minute misconduct with no minor attached to it. And so we're going to skate 5-on-5. So we won't see Shalia for the remainder of this period. So Collins comes out to make the fifth player. So even strength, 5-on-5. But again, the absence of another key player. And now Collins, Hassel, and Shalia all have taken penalties in this game. Coach DeJondo probably not going to be too thrilled about that. Digging at it on the half wall. It's Team Columbus who comes up with it. Hassel able to keep that away from the net. Cullen Hassel with it on the right side. Gets by one man. Now Hassel with speed, bringing it into Team Columbus' zone. He's got Collins on the left. Tries to go around the defense. Wasn't able to get all the way around, and Team Columbus clearing the zone. Not sure this puck's going to make it all the way down for icing. Indeed it does. Very generous icing by the heavy-set referee. I will say Nixon was giving it everything he got to get down there. Wasn't sure the puck was going to make it. But indeed, no-touch icing. All it has to do is cross that goal line. So Don Koharski making the call. Andy Van Helmen, his partner today, ready to drop the puck. Warcats send out Colin Fury, DJ Bridge, and Josh Tidd. DJ Bridge to the side of the net. That shot won't go. Back to the point. That shot deflected. Snyder was able to get that all the way down on net. Team Columbus coming up with a loose puck. Played away. DJ Bridge able to get his stick in the passing lane there. Team Columbus then keeps pursuing it now into the Warcat zone below the goal line. Sending it out in front. Number 18 shot save made. And a whistle. And I don't know, did the puck go out of play perhaps? As we get a face-off outside the zone, which means that Team Columbus must have played that puck out of the zone, or out of play. Very interesting. Team Columbus off the face-off now brings it back into the Warcat zone. Through the legs of Crone it goes. Picked up there by Snyder. Colin Fury upended. Snyder with it. Snyder around the boards to Tidd. Tidd on that half wall. Chips it out of the zone. Number 18 showing his soccer skills for Team Columbus, kicking it back in the zone. Crone to Snyder. Snyder misses Tidd with that pass. We're going to have icing waved off as the goaltender for Team Columbus touched that puck, I believe. So we had icing waved off. Number 18 with the puck again. He sends it around to his partner on the half wall. Backhanded out of the zone. Andrew Reisinger comes in to keep it back in the zone. Played away from Cooper Kleberger. Now into the corner it goes. Drop pass there. Team Columbus sends it back to the point. Wind-up shot. Not a lot on that. Goes wide of the net. Picked up there by Team Columbus. Coming out the other side. And then in the short slot. Played away by David Reisinger. Now Reed Hinton with it. Hinton gaining center ice. Dumping it in and giving chase. He's got Bussy with him, comes to the side of the net, off the rebound, off the boards, the carom off the boards, and the goaltender for Team Columbus hanging on with 4:16 remaining, second period of play. Team Columbus leading this game 2-0. The Warcats going to have to show some resilience here to get back into it. David Reisinger steps in to take that face-off, won by Team Columbus, and then jumps over Andrew Reisinger's glove into the zone. Now on a half breakaway, number 11. Shot goes wide of the net. Hacking at him was Cooper Kleberger to disrupt him just enough. That puck offsides. Oh! And then up into the mask of Aiden Mukovitz after the offside whistle. We won't get a misconduct, I bet, on that, though. The faceoff comes outside the zone. At least all the way down. My goodness. Fans yelling instructions to the referees. Referees not listening like usual. Fans know better like usual. But it's Team Columbus with the puck now bringing in the Warcat zone. Cedric Collins was going after it. He was pushed off the puck by a member of the Team Columbus 18U team. Lead pass for DJ Bridge. That was up in the air. Bridge not able to knock it down, icing the call. 3:40 remaining, second period. Again, the Warcats trailing by 2. A sloppy game by the Warcats, riddled with penalties. So certainly a lot to work on this week at practice, regardless of what the outcome is. Cullen Hassel with that puck now. Cullen Hassel on the left side. Cullen Hassel, a shot save made there by the goaltender for Team Columbus as Cowens was the second man in. Cowens, Hassel, and Bridge now on a line with Shalia in the box. DJ slides in his man in the corner, but it's Team Columbus able to keep possession. DJ Bridge then gets that puck back down to Hassel. Hassel gets by the first man, but a little too far to keep possession of it. He curls around, sends it off a skate, and now Team Columbus coming the other way again. A chance for a breakaway for Team Columbus. He pulls up, shot way over the net. I don't know what in the world was going on there. He throws his stick down, he kicks it a little bit, he cusses it out, and then he calls for his mother. Actually, he calls for number 6, who's not his mother. Look.
We're looking to see what time he went in.
7 minutes left. It's a 10-minute penalty.
Is it really?
Sorry, SammyVision having all kinds of distractions around me. I'm going to try and just keep going with it here. But as I was saying, that member for Team Columbus looked like he was going to be on a clear breakaway, and then for some reason inexplicably pulled up and shot it out of play. That is a Sammy move. I've done that before. To the side of the net, save made there by Mukovitz, hanging on to it, and then after the whistle, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, as the referees come in to clear it. Koharski trying to push his weight around a little bit. And another misconduct. This time is going to go against Team Columbus. So Shalia got a 10-minute misconduct for something unsportsmanlike. And roughing on Whaley and a 10-minute misconduct on somebody from Team Columbus. And after that, it's going to be the Warcats that are killing the penalty. So calling that misconduct actually hurt the Warcats because no minor attached to it. I think it's the same call he called on Shalia. We're going to see. I don't know. The Warcats keeping 5 out there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 5-on-4 for Team Columbus. Actually, pretty poor refereeing to make a call like that and put a team like Team Columbus on the power play. Not that it has anything to do with the team, but that's just not the call to make. And to make two of them in the same game, very, very odd. So the Warcats shorthanded and down by 2 goals with just over 2 minutes to play in the second period. Killing off a 2-minute penalty. 2's Wild. Here's another kid with a 2 on it. Number 20, David Reisinger, shot. Save made there and then held on. Tricky little shot there by Reisinger, looking to go far side. And the goaltender for Team Columbus able to stick out his pad and get just enough of that. Hassel and Cowens coming out, again killing the penalty. Nixon and Reisinger, the defenders. Puck drop, Hassel trying to win it over to the half wall, and he does. Dropped in there by Cowens. So Team Columbus picks it up below their goal line, trying to set up their power play here. Just goes past the stick of Hassel over to number 77, Team Columbus, on the right side. Filling in now are the rest of the players. Everybody in the zone here. Now that puck goes into the far corner. Reisinger winds up and hits it off the glass. Crazy bounce, but fortunate. It goes right to Cowens, who slides it past Team Columbus. Now showing his speed. Cowens able to get to that puck first. Into the corner. But played away by Team Columbus as Cowens had no help, but they are killing a penalty. And Team Columbus coming back the other way into the Warcat zone. Number 14 winds up and shoots that wide. Picked up there by number 38. Played there by Nixon. Good job by Nixon, but gets it to the blue line. Not out. Deflected down towards the goal. Reisinger picks it up and sends it out of the zone. Under 1 minute to play, second period. Warcats down 2-0. 25 seconds remaining in the power play for Team Columbus. Team Columbus, long pass up on the right side. Picked up there by number 14 into the Warcat zone. Trying to use some players as a screen. Rips that shot, save made there by Aiden Mukovitz. Then off the glass, up into the netting, out of play. 9 seconds remaining in the power play for Team Columbus. And 39.8 seconds remaining in the game clock. Face-off take by David Reisinger. Up to the point, but not out. Kept in by Team Columbus. Chopped that and sent down low. Snyder playing his man out the puck. Now both teams skating at even strength. 26 seconds remaining in the period. Team Columbus with possession. Curling around, David Reisinger able to get enough of that. Comes back to the blue line again, not out. Sent back in deep there by Team Columbus. Loose puck at that face-off dot. Alex Snyder picks it up with 7 seconds remaining in the period. Back to the point again, number 18. He hits that puck up into his own bench. And so we're going to get a whistle with 1.5. Are we going to run 1.5 off, or are we going to drop the puck? We're going to drop the puck, I believe. I am paying for a puck drop. Puck is dropped. There's going to be the horn, end of the second period of play. Not the best period of play by the Warcats. They go down by 2 very early on in the period. 2 goals scored by Team Columbus. And so the Warcats not able to answer that quite yet, but 17 more minutes to play as the third period coming up. We're going to pause here on SammyVision. Join us in just about 10 minutes for the third period. Welcome back for those of you that were watching at home or are watching at home. SammyVision, again coming to you live. Pretty easy stat count prior to the third period here. No goals for the Warcats, no assists, no points. I had the Warcats with 16 shots on goal that period to bring their total up to 22. And then 7 shots on goal for Team Columbus, which also brings their total to 22. But the only numbers that matter are the 2 goals on the board, both of them by Team Columbus early on in the period. The beginning of the second period, the very first shift, Team Columbus scored, and then 2 shifts later, scoring their second goal and taking this 2-goal lead. The Warcats had a 5-on-3 penalty that they were putting some pressure on, but eventually was negated by a penalty. Reed Hinton taking a penalty, a minor. But the Warcats were still on the power play then at 4-on-3. Still weren't able to get a goal in. And that period saw a lot of special teams play. Not a lot of 5-on-5 hockey. And I think the Warcats really would tell you that they'd probably rather it stay 5-on-5 for the remainder of the period. All the big guns taking penalties. Cowens, Hassel, Shalia. Shalia going to be in the box for approximately 3 more minutes, serving out the rest of a 10-minute misconduct. I'm not sure what he said to the referee, but I'm sure he wasn't telling him his favorite color. And Team Columbus also taking one of those types of penalties, but much more harmful here to the Warcats as one of their leaders off the ice for 10 minutes straight. Not very helpful. Again, the Warcats in their white uniforms. They are going to be skating left to right now in this third period. 17 more minutes to play. Coach DeJondo giving some instructions. Obviously having to change up some of the combinations due to the penalties. David Reisinger seeing a lot of action today and has had some great chances. And if he keeps playing like that, you're going to see the puck in the net for that young man. So we are 5-on-5 to start with. We're going to go with Cullen Hassel, David Reisinger, Caleb Bussey, Alex Snyder, and Andrew Reisinger. The Warcats bring it into the zone. David Reisinger on that fresh ice. Maybe a little too fresh. That puck stuck there a little bit for him. And Team Columbus now able to bring it all the way back down in the Warcats zone. Bouncing puck up into the breadbasket of Aiden Mukovitz, who has to hang on for the first shot of the third period. Just 20 seconds in. 22 shots, 20 saves for Mukovitz. Not bad work so far. So Warcats who've got to get some goals to help their senior goaltender out. Snyder up to Reisinger. Reisinger has it roll up the stick way up in the air. Bouncing puck. Played by the shortstop back there. Bouncing puck actually played there by Aiden Mukovitz to the side of the net. Now Andrew Reisinger able to step in, bringing it over to his forehand. The puck bounced on him, and we've seen that a couple of times. Hassel was actually right there, but he also was not having any success corralling that puck. Out in front of the penalty boxes, Reisinger loses the puck. Hassel coming in like a wild man, playing that puck to his backhand. Now into the zone it goes. Team Columbus touching that up. And we're going to have a holding penalty on Team Columbus, and the Warcats going to go on the power play. And you could see the absolute disgust in the eyes of Santos Shalia, who knows that he's probably just a minute away from being able to be out on this power play. So the Warcats going to have to send out a different combination. And this time it's going to be Cowens, Hassel, and Reed Hinton with Cooper Kleberger and Owen Hood. But an opportunity now for the Warcats on the power play here in the third period. Comes to the blue line, kept in there by Cooper Kleberger. Over to Hood. Hood sends it in, then chases into the corner. Hood on his backhand, now below that goal line. Hood still skating with it. Hood sends it off the boards up to Cooper Kleberger. Cooper Kleberger, number 71, with it over to Hinton. Hinton winds up that shot, deflected up into the netting and out of play. A minute 33 now remaining. Hassel being recalled for Caleb Bussey. Cowens and Hinton staying out there, along with Cooper Kleberger and Hood. Warcats winning that faceoff. Cowens up! Hamburger! It's a power play goal, and the Warcats on the board with a goal by Cedric Cowens. And off a face-off win, curling around in his own zone, shooting it at the net. The Warcats back in this game now, trailing just 2-1 with 15:24 remaining in regulation time. David Reisinger, Reed Hinton out there again with Caleb Bussey, Aiden Whaley, and Chase Nixon also out there. Team Columbus sending it in deep. Chase Nixon going after the puck. Team Columbus getting it to the point. Fanning on that shot a little bit was number 18. Comes up to David Reisinger. Reisinger with this, slides it up to Bussey. Bussey then not able to get something on net. Into the corner it goes Whaley. Whaley fans on that attempt. Over into the corner it goes. Now Team Columbus coming back the other way. That shot just wide of the net from the high slot. Team Columbus find themselves with the ball. Then sent out of the zone to Team Columbus. A turnover. When really, in my estimation, there was no reason to just send that puck up out of the zone. Team Columbus retreating now below their goal line. Josh Tidd harassing his man. DJ Bridge trying to get in there too. But it's Team Columbus who gets possession, but not out of the zone. Back into the corner it goes. Aiden Whaley now chasing that puck back down into his zone. Up it comes here. Team Columbus from their own zone. DJ Bridge picks off that pass, curls around, keeps it in the zone. Now backhand comes down to Bussey. Shot! Josh Tidd, that is, I should say. Save made as the loose puck comes to Josh Tidd. And Shalia finally free from the box. Paid his fine. Comes back to Wickizer. Wickizer over to Hood. Hood sends it down to Hassel. Hassel has a puck roll away from him, but stays with it. Curls around the backhand. Shot just wide of the net. It is Hassel, Shalia, and Cowens out there again.
Oh, you got one.
Wickizer fending his man off, but it's Team Columbus in their own zone. Now Shalia with it. Stay here for a second. Shalia ridden off the puck, sends it back up into the zone. Now played in by Team Columbus. Not entirely sure why that wasn't icing. Looked like he played it prior to hitting the red line. Bouncing puck comes to center ice, where Cowens was just kind of waiting for it. That man from Team Columbus ran into him, but got enough of the puck to keep it into the Warcat zone. Owen Hood. Hassel. Hassel looking to saucer it back to Hood. Team Columbus coming the other way as the Warcats making a change. And Hassel runs his man down neutral ice. Good check there by Hassel. Shalia now up on the left side to Cowens. Shalia to Cowens. Cowens winds up deflected up into the rafters and out of play. 12:48 remaining in the third period. 2-1. I'm trying to get your temperature for 10 minutes. Now the Warcats trying to get possession out in front. One-time shot. Cooper Kleberger fanned on it. Another shot. Reisinger shot it wide in the net. David Reisinger now behind the net. Reed Hinton with it. David Reisinger. Reisinger. Back to Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger with the shot deflected over the net. Oh. I better find out who assisted on that.
Oh, but Amber was looking for it.
Let me know when you... That puck played up into the rafters and out of play. So we got a whistle at 12:15. Warcats making changes. And the ref goes down. Down goes Koharski. Down goes Koharski. He gets back up, none the worse for the wear. Loose puck shot. Goal scored. Hamburger. Josh Tidd. And the Warcats tie the game up in the third period. On a crazy backhand by Josh Tidd. And the Tidd family going crazy here at Chiller Easton. Dave Tidd doing cartwheels. It's quite a sight to behold. As Joshua Tidd ties the game up for the Warcats. Now the Warcats need to keep the pressure on. They have the puck. Andrew Reisinger skating into the blue line. Bridge sends it up to Tidd. Tidd now check from behind. Puck comes loose. Fury overskates it. DJ Bridge. Shot. Goal scored. Hamburger. DJ Bridge. And that's got to feel good for that young man. His first goal since an injury early last season. The senior number 2, DJ Bridge, puts the Warcats on top, 3-2. And the Warcat fans, it's pandemonium here at the rink. Team Columbus taking a timeout, trying to stop the bleeding, cauterizing the wound. 11:48 remaining in the third period. Josh Tidd probably getting an assist for that last goal too, so going to be a 2-point night at least for that young man. Still checking the assist on the first goal. The one by Cedric Cowens. My guess is it was Bussey and possibly Owen Hood on the assist to that first goal. And the Warcats, not done yet, sending out their top line of Hassel, Cowens, and Shalia. Snyder and Crone on defense. Shalia steps in, takes the face off with Team Columbus, wins it forward. Crone sending it out of the zone. Now, the Warcats look like they have a little extra pep in their step. Taking the lead here, late against Team Columbus. That bouncing puck. Aiden Mukovitz able to make sure that puck stays wide. A little late starting the clock, but the clock is going now. Cowens, he's trying to slide it up to Shalia. Team Columbus doing a good job of keeping that from happening. Now, far side, the puck comes out. Shalia now skating up on his man. And that will enable Cullen Hassel to come up with a loose puck. Alex Snyder sending it. Didn't get enough on that to send it around to Cowan, so Team Columbus picks it off. Hassel ridden in the boards, but stays up and now goes down. Loose puck. Shalia with it. Shalia hard off the boards now. Looking for Cowens a little too hard, but that's going to be on net. And Team Columbus goaltender is going to hang on for a face-off. Fortunate it goes on net, so it goes from possibly being an icing to a face-off deep in Team Columbus' zone. And 3 goals in this third period of play put the Warcats up by 1 with 10:49 remaining. But again, not done yet. David Reisinger, Caleb Bussey, and Reed Hinton in there now. Bussey harassing his man from the corner, but skating out with it. Number 18 for Team Columbus. He's been busy. Offsides. So Team Columbus has to touch back up. Now back on sides. Number 11 for Team Columbus. Skates around and then shoots it just wide of the net. Nixon had him lined up. From the point, David Reisinger gets a piece of that, but then again, not out. Warcats are going to have to put a little bit more on that puck, getting it out of zone. Reisinger rides his man into the boards up here near side. And the coach for Team Columbus yelling some kind of unpleasantries, most likely at the referee. They can take it, though. They're thick-skinned. Reed Hinton now with the pass from Bussey. Hinton has it played off his stick. He's going to have to learn. You got to shoot that puck. Again, the Warcats are going to play more talented teams than this Team Columbus, so a learning experience for a lot of the young players. And I know that Coach DeJondo seeing that too. They'll be talking about that in practice. But also, I do want to point out a lot of good things here by these young players too. I love the tenaciousness of Reed Hinton. David Reisinger getting some quality shots on net himself. Cooper Kleberger stepping up on the play on defense. So the young players certainly coming through for the Warcats in a lot of ways. But this time, the Warcats send the puck down. Icing's going to be the call at 9:21 of the third period. Again, if you're enjoying SammyVision on YouTube Live, subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button. Leave me a comment. Check out my Twitter. All of those things. I don't know what they are, but please do them. Josh Tidd, DJ Bridge, the goal scorers are out there now. And now up to Josh Tidd. Tidd in the clear. Tidd on a breakaway. Tidd shoots. Goal scored. Hamburger! His second of the game. Joshua Tidd. Sliding the puck 5-hole on a breakaway. And Josh Tidd, his second goal of the game. And the Warcats from down 2 with 4 unanswered goals to go up 2. And I hate to say it, but the goaltender's been the difference. Once Team Columbus changed from an outstanding goaltender that they had, and that's what they do, the pre-post. They got to give these kids a chance to play. They're paying to play. This backup goaltender, the same one I believe the Warcats saw in the first game that they won 5-3, just not up to snuff. Shalia now setting up shot behind the net. Sends it out in front for Hood. Shot save made there by the goaltender off his blocker. Shalia finding Hood in the high slot. A quality shot on net, but a good save there by the goaltender for Team Columbus. Shalia, Cowens, and Hassel out there. And of the three, only Cowens with a goal, you would think. They have mustered a lot of opportunities. The one goal so far only by Cowens, but getting secondary scoring from their other lines is exactly what these Warcats need. Shalia sliding into his man. Bryce Wickeyes had that puck come back to the point, then a shot by Cowens from the blue line. Right up. Owen Hood sending it to the corner. Shalia with it, trying to get it out to Cowens. Just missed. A turnaround pass. And he wasn't quite able to connect with Cedric. And sometimes that's what happens on those blind passes. So the Warcats going to take the opportunity to change lines again. 8:16 remaining. The Warcats up by 2 goals. It is now a 4-2 lead after trailing 2-0. An eventful third period for the Westerville Warcats. Reed Hinton steps in, takes the face-off, winning it over to Andrew Reisinger. Reisinger, he's got his brother with him, David Reisinger, but Andrew keeping it. David now trying to fill. Andrew up to David. David now with it. David Reisinger, number 20, slides it up to Bussey. Bussey has the puck played off of his stick at the blue line. Team Columbus exiting the zone. Slammed into there by David Reisinger, and he hops back up. Hinton trying to play the puck off of that Team Columbus man, and then Cooper Kleberger steps into his man at the blue line. Warcats able to get the puck and then bring it into Team Columbus's zone. Reed Hinton digging at it. Second man in Reisinger, but Team Columbus escaping with the puck. Now on that far side, coming up the right side, Team Columbus into the Warcats zone. Long shot, nowhere near the net, into the corner. Team Columbus sends it back below that goal line. Number 12 with it. Looking to see if he can get out in front. He turns around, backhands it right to David, or to Caleb Bussey. Bussey now has the puck again played off his stick prior to getting to the blue line. Sends it in, Team Columbus in their own zone. Warcats changing their defense up. Crone and Snyder stepping out on the ice. Icing, though, going to be the call on Team Columbus as they shoot that puck down with 7:06 remaining in regulation time. Colin Fury, DJ Bridge, and Josh Tidd now sitting on 2 goals. He's out there looking for the Hattie. Bridge tied up at the face-off dot. Team Columbus comes up with it. Behind the net it goes. The blue jerseys now playing it up on that far side. To the blue line and then sent back down into the Warcat zone. Crone picks it up to Snyder. Snyder now dancing with it at his own blue line. Gets by the first man, sent in by Bridge. Giving chase now is Tidd. Tidd with that puck behind that pole in the corner there somewhere. As the loose puck comes to Snyder. Snyder takes a shot. Through a lot of traffic, it goes 5 feet over the net, hits the glass on the other side, and then deflected into the bench and out of play. 6:23 remaining of the third period. Again, 4-2, recapping the goal. Cedric Cowens on the board for the Warcats first this period. Followed by a goal by Josh Tidd and DJ Bridge, and then Josh Tidd again. Shalia steps in to take the face-off. Got Cowens and Hassel with them. Hassel with the shot, right on, save made. Off of a face-off win by Shalia. Shalia now from the corner trying to dig that out, but it's Team Columbus who comes up with the puck. Nixon and Whaley back. Nixon defending. Nixon sends that puck into the corner and then rides number 77 out of the puck. Now it's 2-on-1 against Nixon. He's doing a good job of keeping the puck down into that corner, though. Waiting for reinforcements. Shalia coming in, and now we're going to have a penalty. The referee with his hand up. Aiden Bukovitz checking number 3 out of his crease, and we're going to have a cross-check coming to somebody. Don Kowarski pointing to blue helmet, I believe. And number 3 with the blue helmet being sent off for 2 minutes for a cross-check. And the Warcats are going to be on the power play, already up 4-2, and now under 6 to play. And let's see what DeJondo does here on this power play. Already with 1 power play goal. Cowens a power play goal to get the Warcats on the board here in the third period. And it looks like it's going to be Shalia, Cowens, and Hassel are going to stay out there. Snyder and I believe Andrew Reisinger. So this will be power play unit number 1. A lot of experience and a lot of seniors out there. Hassel trying to get around one man, couldn't get all the way around him. Team Columbus able to get it back to the Warcats blue line. Shalia now with the pass from Reisinger. He slides it up to Hassel. Hassel now on the backhand shot. Save made. Picked up by Cowens out in front. And now cleared all the way down the zone. Mukovitz is going to play that puck off the wall. And he sends it around. A good play there by Mukovitz over to Snyder. Behind the play, Reisinger fighting with his man. Up on the right side here, Shalia. Shalia enters the zone. Shalia now using some speed. And behind the net. He leaves it there for Hassel and then is ridden hard into the boards behind the net. Shalia pops back up and Hassel and Cowens digging at the puck. And I think we might have a holding on Hassel. In the corner on the power play with 1:05 remaining on the power play. But Hassel caught holding. He did have his arm up high, I saw, and the referee believes he had that wrapped around the Team Columbus player. And the second minor penalty for Cullen Hassel. 6 total penalties by the Warcats this game. 6 by Team Columbus, I believe, as well. So that's evened out, but it just doesn't seem like it's been that way. A lot of the big guns for the Warcats sitting in the box today. So Reisinger, Bussey, Hood, and Wickizer out. It's a 4-on-4 situation for another minute. Little extra ice out there. Owen Hood plays it around behind the net. Bryce Wickizer chops it out of the zone. I think the Warcats probably need to remind a couple of the guys out there that we are playing even strength. And The formations that I'm seeing here looks like the Warcats think that they're killing the penalty. I could be wrong, but sitting 3 guys deep outside the zone. Now picked off there by Bussy. Shot hits the goaltender in the helmet right on. That puck would not go. Bussy around the boards behind the net. David Reisinger going in, battling with his man. But Team Columbus with the loose puck. Getting it to the blue line, kept in again by Bussy. Send it down to Reisinger. Shot! Save made! Reisinger wasn't able to get a lot on that. And Caleb Bussy is going to end up getting a penalty here, I think, for after the play, poking at it. And indeed, that's exactly what the call here is. So we're going to go from 4-on-4. We had 5 seconds left in 4-on-4. It's going to be 4-on-3. And then 5-on-3, if you can kind of follow all of that. And it's probably going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike play on Caleb Bussy there. He is sent off for 2 minutes. So the Warcats have 3 skaters, Shalia, Reisinger, and Cooper Kleberger. Team Columbus has 4 skaters, and will get their 5th skater momentarily here. So it is now a 5-on-3 power play for Team Columbus, who sent the puck out of their zone. And this is going to take up some time as they touch up. 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. That shot right on. Mukovitz with the save. Pad save, rebound taken by Cooper Kleberger. Now back to the point it comes. Slid across for number 18. Number 18 to the faceoff dot. Shot. Save made there by Mukovitz. That shot right on Mukovitz with another save. Point blank range that time. Shalia just missing that puck. That puck gloved out of the air by Mukovitz. That one was going to go over the net, but again, gloved and a face-off for Mukovitz and the Warcats. 17 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3, and then it'll be a minute of 5-on-4. 3:14 remaining in the game. The Warcats still leading this. The Warcats change it up with Cowens, but they keep out Snyder, and they bring in Crone on defense. And Snyder sends it hard around the glass. Kept in at the point by number 18, who slides it across. Here's a shot. Mukovitz saves it right into the emblem on the front of his jersey. 1 second remaining. 1 second remaining. Who's working the clock? Who is working the clock? 1 second remaining. And there, after that face-off drop, 5-on-4 now. For a little bit less than a minute, gloved out of the air again by Mukovitz. .252 remaining, third period. Warcats leading 4-2 and making a change. Shorthanded now, it's Reed Hinton, Cullen Hassel, Alex Snyder, and Nicholas Crone. Team Columbus back into their own zone, looking to break out this power play on the right side. Bring it into the Warcat zone. Again, still with that puck shot wide of the net. Shalia now out there, plays his man off the puck, and down the ice it goes. And now with 2:15 remaining, we're going to see if Team Columbus pulls their goalie while they're on the power play, if they go up 6-on-4 here. Goaltender playing high in his crease, and yes, he's heading to the bench. So an empty net now for the Warcats, but they are killing a penalty for 4 more seconds. Nixon doing a good job of fending off his man at the boards. Now out of the box is Bussy. Bussy looking at an empty net. Gets by one man, gets by the second man. Bussy slides it in. Goal scored. Hamburger. Bussy finishes the job and puts an empty net goal in. That gives the Warcats a 5-2 advantage with 1:48 remaining. The second empty net goal scored by the Warcats this season, and Chase Nixon going to pick up an assist for his effort on that play. Well deserved. 1:48 remaining. DJ Bridge out there. Josh Tidd with 2 goals out there, seeing if he can get the third. And Colin Fury. Aiden Whaley picks it up again, an empty net. That shot blocked by the defense. DJ Bridge at the blue line sends it in and then touches up. Warcats get back on sides. Bridge sends it to Tidd looking for the hat trick. Fanned on the shot. Colin Fury now. He sends it over to Bridge. Bounces over DJ Bridge's stick. They are trying to feed Josh Tidd for that third goal to complete the hat trick. Out in front, Tidd fans on it, then backhands a shot, but that goes wide. Back to the point. Chase Nixon not able to keep that puck in. Under a minute to play. Warcats up 5-2, staring at an empty net. Nixon rides his man in behind the goal line, reaching out with the big paw. Aiden Mukovitz holds on for a face-off with 51.6. And let's see if they keep exhausted David Tidd out there. Or Josh Tidd, I should say. And yes, they do. Keeping Josh Tidd out there, trying to do everything they can to get him that extra goal. Now they're calling off other people. There are all kinds of Warcats out there. They called Cedric Cowens off at the last second. Wickeyes are having some problem with his mask. 51.6 remaining in regulation. Wickeyes is going to have to come off now. He couldn't get it figured out, whatever was wrong with his mask. So Crone and Hood out there on defense. But Team Columbus shot off the crossbar and into the netting and out of play. A quick snapshot by Team Columbus, top of the face-off circle. Hit the crossbar. Shalia steps in, looking to win this face-off against number 12. Shalia does leave it there, but then one up ahead. And now David Reisinger skating on his own, looking for an empty net. Shot, goal scored, Hamburger! David Reisinger! And a player for Team Columbus threw his stick, which is an automatic penalty. And a misconduct, I believe, in this sense. They send him right off the ice down to go to the locker room. 36.6 remaining. 2 empty net goals. And David Reisinger getting his first of the season, the freshman. And so now the Team Columbus putting their goaltender back in net. Some weird chants happening at the Warcats bench. And what a period. 6 goals in the third period for the Warcats. Leading this game 6-2. And we don't know what's going on, but the goaltender for Team Columbus is cussing up a storm. And he's challenging some of the Warcat players. Why they are leaving him on the ice, I have no idea. Not entirely sure. And the refs have run him now. The refs have asked him to leave. And that's exactly what he wanted. He wanted to get thrown out. He wanted the attention. Well, he got plenty of that. So the starting goaltender takes his place between the pipes. And I don't know what in the world he was saying, but the backup goaltender there was challenging the Warcats, saying a lot of things he probably shouldn't have been saying, and he was asked to step off the ice. 36 seconds remaining. Face-off at center ice. Shalia took it, but it's won there by Team Columbus. Slides it up on the left side. Tidd for Shalia. Bounces over Shalia's stick. Shalia then dumps it in and then takes a hit way after the fact. And Team Columbus now, a lot of hard feelings here. And Shalia then runs his man over by the bench. And then coming in late was a player from Team Columbus. And Shalia standing his ground. Good job by that young man. As number 7 came in. Since number 18 hit Shalia way after the whistle. They're going to just run down the clock here. But number 18 hit Shalia way after the whistle. Shalia then checked him into his own bench. And number 7 came over to retaliate. No handshake here, no pleasantries, but a 6-2 win by the Warcats for their second win of the year. Winning goaltender Aiden Mukovitz, he earned every bit of that. "13 shots on goal for the Warcats that period, 6 of them going in. 35 total shots by the Warcats that game. They held Team Columbus to 7 shots that period. 29 total for the game. 2 empty net goals for the Warcats. They were winning 4-2 prior to that, so they end up 6-2 over a game Team Columbus U18. So again, recapping. The Warcats' 3rd game of the season. Now they go to 2-0-1. Goals scored by Cedric Cowens, Josh Tidd, DJ Bridge, Josh Tidd again, Caleb Bussey on the empty net, and David Reisinger, the freshman, on the empty net. I thank you for joining me. This is SammyVision. Sam Shalia now, signing off.